So Pearl has 2.05 million subscribers. We all know that she got what did she get? Demonetized some time ago, and then she came back, so she back, right? And I don't think anybody was paying her no mind, to be perfectly honest with you. At least nobody black was paying her no mind, as far as I can tell. But as I'm looking up and down her timeline or whatever, you know, she's not really doing great numbers, like Nicole says, given that she has 2.2 mil, right? I feel like Poor Man's Podcast does amazing numbers, and he's not even to 1 million, right? So I guess she got to do something in order to try to get her shit together, right? In my opinion, all this white people stuff, people get, like, aren't y'all tired of talking about bitches? Like, I'm tired of hearing about them. I gotta be honest with you. So it seems like she's doing her red pill stuff, because, you know, she is the women need to be traditional. You need to get married. Don't be whores. And she's another one, like I've been saying about her. Y'all be listening to all the wrong people. She ain't married one bit. She barely had a relationship at last I heard from her. Now allegedly she has one, but she gonna talk about what other women should do, and women get all riled up. Who gives a fuck what she think? She ain't even doing what the hell it is that she preaching. Women shouldn't vote. People get riled up. Child, who gives a damn? You can vote, right? Who gives a fuck what Pearl thinks? Like, I'd be so confused as to why people get so upset with this bitch. Fuck her. She got an opinion. Let her have her fucking opinion. She ain't gonna make or break none of us over here, okay? Yeah, Sandra, the view count is low compared for 2 million. Kevin Samuel's deceased. Rest in peace to him, and he's still getting more views. It's crazy. Let's do something to get it all riled up, right? So I don't know who invited her on to Fatty's channel, even though honestly, this shit still ain't really that high. 11,000, 23,000, 13,000 with 2 million subscribers? Okay. So this is the video that she did. Everyone has black fatigue. Well, this is the one that she did right after Fatty. After she hung up. This is a video.
There's better people. You know, I meet smarter people than me every day. I meet better YouTubers, more entertaining than me. But when somebody's not that, they're not more entertaining, they don't have a big platform, you kind of think, as a bigger creator, what do I get out of this? You know,
that is a good point. Okay, so this is her stream titled "Black People Will Always Fumble the Opportunity of a Lifetime." This is the title of her video. This is after she left Fatty's show, or Ilian show, whatever the fuck his name was, right? So she comes over here, titles this. And now she's saying, well, what do I get out of it if I go on your show, basically Fatty? I'm going to just say Fatty because I don't know the other dude's name. What do I get from going on your show? You got, I don't know, 20,000 and I have 2 million. So why would she go? Why is she not hanging out with other 2 millioners? Why is Pearl, after the first kerfluffle or however you say that word, right? Why ain't she hanging out with like Mr. Beast or something? Or I Show Speed? She over here hanging out with Fatty. No shade, Fatty. Over there on a panel where there's black people talking about black relationships, and then they get all triggered because she starts saying some shit. So then she can use that as content to come out here and play to her damn people. Wash, rinse, repeat.
And that's how YouTubers think. That's how... and you have to pay the bills, to keep the lights on, whatever. So I'm going to give you a couple examples of times I have offered black people opportunities and they've just squandered them.
She's offered black people opportunities and they've just squandered them. Of course, this is what she's going to say, because this is what's going to get black people riled up. And that's why YouTube is looking. Let me see if I can bring up YouTube. That everybody's talking about Pearl. Is really probably what it should be called. Let me TLA is on talking about her. I don't know why. So TLA is over here talking about her. Oh, look, now she's on TLA show. Look at this. Let's see.
I thought I won.
Wait. So you guys had debated before this one?
Yeah, there was a part. This was actually a part 2. So we just
who is giving Pearl opportunities? Lily Gaddis made it to Piers Morgan. Has Pearl been on Piers Morgan? TLA and this girl are cool though. They friends or whatever. But last night it was Angry Man. Today is TLA.
Did a debate at a table,
Mhm.
and it was actually meant to be more of a sit down, but I just kept asking him the question, what's in it for men to get married?
Mhm.
And it's kind of the concept behind the documentary is like nobody really has an answer.
They are crazy. Um,
Is if Black women date criminals more than other races.
If
TLA didn't know
Black
about it?
women date criminals more than other races.
Yeah, and I would say that's true.
Oh shit. Okay.
So and I'm not saying the white women don't do it too.
Oh, y'all, Fatty is in the chat.
Just when I was interviewing and talking to people, there was just more prevalent with Black women, and then they crashed out. I said it because, and the reason it came up was because I said that women date criminals, and then the girl got mad. She's like, Pearl, you're just the one dating criminals. And I'm like, no. And then at first I gave a different example. I gave a white example. I said Ted Bundy, like white women. We love serial killers. So we're like Ted Bundy, Luigi Mangione. And then she was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, come on. You don't see these rappers out here that women are like, come on.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, and then they got mad at me for saying that, and then it was a crash out, and that was it.
Okay. And in terms of criminals, if we say that Black women date more criminals than, I say, white women, are there more criminals? Are there more Black people? Are there more Black criminals in the United States, or are there more white criminals in the United States?
Well, I'd say most people date in their race, like most people. There
Mhm.
are interracial, but like, most people do date in their race. And if 1 in 3 Black guys have felonies,
Mhm.
then that's just going to be more common.
Okay. Let me ask the question again. Are there more Black criminals in the United States, or are there more white criminals in the United States?
I don't know.
She looking that shit up now. I see the computer flashing.
Total or per capita?
Yeah, I'm asking total.
Total, probably white.
Okay, so and probably way more white criminals than Black criminals, right?
Yes.
But you're saying that even though there are way more white criminals, that Black women date more Black criminals than
Yeah,
white women date
because
white criminals?
Yeah, because most people date in their race. And so it's like what percent of, like a third of white men don't have a felony. So like if
But
I
there
was
are
gonna,
way more white criminals though, right?
right, but I'm talking on like a percentage. So if you talk to like 10 Black,
TLA is lowering right now.
Mhm.
like if you talk to 10 white women, they're not going to know as many criminals, just like on a balance of probabilities.
Even though there are millions more white male criminals?
But not per capita.
And I really don't know the 1 in 3. That's surprising to think that 1 in 3 Black men have felonies. Where did that come from?
You can Google it.
All right, so I think we're kind of seeing a little bit of looseness or shoddiness in these arguments here. I mean, that's a very, and I'm not saying that it's wrong, but that's a very stark argument, that a very stark statistic, that 1 in 3 Black men have felonies. So it would be good if you're going to put that out there to kind of know where we got it, right? And then it would be good to know the stats for what it's kind of weird to know the stats for Black men and not know the stats for white men. Is that a little weird? Do you know how many white men are felons?
Not off the top of my head. I know I've looked it up before.
Do we all see kind of what's going on? Right, and this is what you got to be careful about. Now, if you're just going to be dating on this fatty guy's channel, you don't really have to be, I guess, so buttoned up, right? But if you want to present yourself and like, hey, I know what I'm talking about. It's weird to know how many Black men are felons, but not to know how many white men are felons. But then say that white.
Do you want to just Google it? You can Google it if you want.
You're the one making the argument, not me.
Exactly.
Well, I came here to talk about the marriage debate.
Okay, so let's just end it. Because now we're going down another road. It's fair. You're fine. And you warned me. You were like, Lead, I don't know if you want to talk about this fatty shit. So you warned me. All right. So fair enough.
Well, this is why TLA probably was a very successful lawyer that he has been. He's still a good YouTuber. Good to see him. I hope his health is great. He just dog walked her. And I'm thinking that many people don't know how to do that. Maybe it's because he's a lawyer. But like somebody said in the chat, I think it may have been Sandra, that he not getting emotional about it. Fatty is in the chat. Let me see what he said. If I didn't go past, hold on. Talking about he tried to come onto her show and she wouldn't let him up. It's like, who cares? Who cares? Fatty says she doesn't want no smoke. Yesterday I pulled up and she said he is unpleasant. You just bringing her more attention. More attention. Let me see. I don't know if he said anything else. Look, you got Gail. Shout out to Gail. She gets her channel dropped. She gets all this attention over here. He got a super chat saying she is not ready. She likes to trigger unprepared Black women, but when I pulled up, she didn't want no smoke. I don't know why you pulling up, Fatty. Fuck that bitch. Okay, but you know, to each his own. Whatever. She good at getting colors all riled up. That's for damn sure. So yeah. So I guess the people from yesterday or the other day, from Sunday or whatever, excuse me, she definitely sidestepped that question and he came right back. I heard that. He came right back because he's a fucking lawyer. And she's in front of the computer. If you look in her face, it keeps going light and bright, dark and light, because she's on the computer. So she could look it up. She could look it up. You don't want to look at, oh yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, you don't want to talk about that. All right, child.
Yeah.